No, she didn't. Today's segment is going to be the top pieces of worst hair care advice we've ever received at Texture and Curl. Let's get to it. So, top worst piece of hair care advice number 1. Baby, you should heat train it a bit. That'll really help your hair, help it to be more manageable. You want to just heat train it a bit. That'll help to kind of, calm the curl pattern down. Oh, you mean damage my hair? No, heat training is damage, boo-boo. So this is a piece of advice that I hear people give all the time, still to this day. They will advise you to kind of do a little bit of training of the hair via heat. It's not training, it's called you're damaging your curl pattern and you're loosening it or progressively loosening it by applying heat that's too high. You're not training your hair, you're damaging your hair. And that curl pattern is more than likely not going to come back. What you'll see is that you end up having to grow that damage out much the same as if you actually permed your hair. So you're not really doing yourself any favors in the way of making your hair more manageable. What you're doing is almost ensuring that you won't be able to attain the length that you want to attain or the actual health goals that you're going for when it comes to your hair. Worst hair care advice, piece number 2. Oh, I don't shampoo. I just use my conditioner. Shampoo is too harsh. That dries my hair out, girl. So, we just not gonna use shampoo? Okay. So shampoo is definitely a much needed piece of any natural hair care or texture hair care routine because cleansing is just key. So think about it this way. If you only use conditioner on your hair, it would be the same as if you hopping in the shower with some lotion and just going at it after a sweaty gym workout. I mean, nasty leg day gym workout. You get in there with your Suave lotion and you're just like, I'm cleaning up, look at me. No, you're not cleaning up. You are sloshing around the sebum and dirt and oil that has risen up on your scalp and on your skin. That's what you're doing. Shampoo is necessary. Now, what we do want to do is select... I'm coughing on this bad advice. What we do want to do is select a shampoo that is going to meet our needs and also address where we are in our hair care regimen in that month or that week or what have you. So for somebody who may be frequenting the gym, you don't want to use a harsh shampoo after every gym session because you probably would end up drying your hair out and causing some damage. What you could do is use a cleansing co-wash in between your actual shampoo sessions, an actual co-wash, because oftentimes co-washes will have a little bit of a surfactant in them that can actually help you to cleanse. It just depends on which one you're choosing. But you can use a co-wash in between actual shampoo sessions. But like I said, you do actually need to shampoo at some point to thoroughly cleanse your scalp and your hair to remove all of the debris, product buildup, and sebum, and things of that nature that have accumulated on your skin and scalp. Your scalp is still skin and it needs to be cleansed. Also, your hair strands need to be cleansed thoroughly as well. Things that'll happen if you're not thoroughly cleansing your hair is that you'll progressively feel like your hair is just not reacting the way that it used to. Or you'll feel like styles just aren't quite working. Your hair may feel brittle and limp. Your curls may not have the shine they once did. They may look dull and kind of like they have a cast on them. It's just not going to be a good thing. You could actually see your hair being more tangle prone as well because it's just a lot of stuff on top of those strands preventing them from slipping against each other. So having a lot of buildup on your hair is just really not going to be good for your overall regimen or your style routine. So it's really going to be key to use a gentle cleansing shampoo or an actual a real cleansing shampoo, like a clarifying shampoo to really get all the gunk and debris off every now and then just to make sure that things are squeaky clean. Oh girl, see I don't get perms. I just use a little bit of a texturizer. That's all. No perm for me. I don't use no chemicals. My hair is natural. Look, we're not judging. We are not judging. We are only on a pursuit for clarity. That's all. So let's talk about what a texturizer is. A texturizer is a form of a relaxer or a chemical treatment. It's still a chemical treatment, and you are altering your natural curl pattern at the end of the day. So feeling like a texturizer isn't quite a perm is not the truth. Things that you can do to possibly treat your hair if you feel like you want to kind of just help your texture could be things like a keratin treatment or things of that nature. But a texturizer is definitely not safe to go, or just like total, like the total opposite of a perm. It's just a little bit different. It's just a little bit less strong, I would say. So don't feel like, oh, I'm totally good because I didn't do a perm. I just did a texturizer. It's like, no, you just did a different chemical treatment. Another one that we want to add to this list of worst advice that we heard is that, oh, I don't really, invest in shampoos. They're pretty much, all the same. So I just need a little cheapy shampoo, from a little cheap $2 brand because I just need to invest in my conditioner. Boo-boo. See, the same care and concern that you have for your conditioners and the ingredients in your conditioners and your styling products and your leave-ins is the same care and concern you should have for your shampoos. And to be honest, brands are formulating quality shampoos to coincide with their entire collections for a reason. And it's not so you can just skip past them and go get a $2 shampoo that's going to strip your hair, and totally just kind of cause a lot of issues, whether it be pH imbalances for your scalp or what have you. It's a reason shampoos are being formulated with high quality ingredients, or whether they have great technology in them, like being fast rinse shampoos and things of that nature. You want to invest in your shampoo. It's really important. Making sure that you have a shampoo that has quality ingredients, quality cleansing agents, and just makes sense for where you are in your routine is going to be your best benefit. So next time you're about to grab that $2 bottle of shampoo thinking that they're all created equal, think again. And our last piece of worst hair care advice we want to add to this roundup is going to be, I don't use any tools to detangle. I just finger detangle. You mean with these? No. And here's why. So when you think about your hair strands, using just these to detangle is not going to prevent you from having things like single strand knots or getting those very fine tangles that may just involve 2 to 3 hair strands. Your fingers would not be able to do that all throughout your head. So what you'll end up having is like little micro dreads all throughout your hair. And when it's actually time for you to go through and detangle, say you go to a stylist and they are detangling, they're gonna have a really hard time because your hair is gonna pretty much be like spider webs. Detangling should be done with a quality tool that is not going to snag or pull or unnecessarily tug on your hair, but is going to thoroughly detangle those strands and prevent you from having single strand knots. That's what's going to allow you to keep your length and not cause unnecessary damage to your hair. So the next time you want to skip that Denman brush or whatever tool it is you're using, like tangle teasers and things like that, don't opt out of a good detangling session with your good brush or your good tool. Your fingers will not get the job done, but they can start the job. So if you want to start with a good finger detangling sessions, that's totally cool. We advise it, but make sure you follow up with an actual detangling tool that can get to those strands and make sure that you don't have a little colony of micro dreads growing in the back of your head. We don't want that for you. This has been a segment of worst hair care advice that we've heard here at Texture and Curl. What is the worst piece of hair advice that you've been given as a texturista or naturalista? We want to know in the comments below. Thank you for watching. Bye.